5-4.
Oh
We're gonna win 5-4. We're gonna win 5-4. We're gonna win 5-4. Better late than never. Third ODI. England 3-0 up. ODI series is ours. Apparently, from what I've heard, down under, this goes to points.
I don't understand.
We're going to win 5-4.
I don't understand that.
Australia went 4-0 up in the Test series.
Oh,
We've got 2 more ODIs left.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Anyway, we're a little bit late, but like I said.
Go on, what did you say? Because we just started.
So
what did you say?
Better late than never.
Oh, right, okay. That's a good point.
Rather
mate.
be late in this life than early for the next.
Yeah, good. Just
let that...
Who did you hear that from? Just
one of the things you pick up
cool.
in life, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Anyway, you alright?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you. My eyes are fucked.
I don't know if you should start with the swearing so early.
No, yeah, my eyes are screwed up.
What's wrong with them?
Tired.
Is it just being tired?
Yeah, I'm really hungry too.
They look like something's been done to them.
This is why we would never film it.
True. I mean, you've got a face for radio, haven't you?
I would love to think what people think like our setup.
Well,
is.
people said that. You
people think we're sat at a desk.
No one sit. Do people sit at a desk?
Yeah, people sit.
It?
Well, Joe Rogan's his is at a desk.
Oh yeah, the biggest podcaster in the world.
Yeah, but no, I think people sit at desks.
Hey, I guess that's what they're for, isn't it?
And then they have
How much nicer is this though?
We did have a microphone
sitting at a desk.
And now it's like we're on a panel. It's like we're on Celebrity Big Brother's panel show.
Listen, I think
around a sofa.
That it's just like Shane Warne says, the way you set up and how you're feeling is how you're going to bowl. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's more relaxed. The way he grips the ball is chilled out, and you're just going to bowl better, man. So I think the same goes for podcasting. We're just chilling out, relaxed.
Chilling, killing.
It just means the quality is going to be much better. We are killing the game, mate.
News on the YouTube front, Owen.
Oh, go on.
Once you pass 100 subscribers...
Sponsor.
Which we have.
Nice. How many? What did we pass there, mate?
100 subscribers.
100? Get out of town.
Quite a while ago.
Oh.
And you get to change URL, the website. To YouTube's / Long Hot Cricket Podcast now.
No way.
Instead of gobbledygookity.
Yeah, ace.
It's just a matter of time until we get paid.
Well, you need to change the settings, but that could be now if you want.
From I don't know, maybe I don't really care either. But people say that you can't if you got under 1,000 subscribers, you can't be paid from YouTube anymore because
That's all right. We're only after the big bucks anyway. Yeah, I'm not going to bet against myself. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think I'm going to go straight into some news.
Oh, go on. Have you got some?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Is it cricket related? Because that's all I'm interested in. Does it have anything to do with England cricket?
Sometimes.
Nice. Oh, you've got more than one bit?
I have. Can you see
hit
what
me
tabs
up.
I've got?
Hit me. Yeah.
Decent.
Right, go on. Hit us with the first bit.
I think what I thought we'd end the podcast with is, so stay tuned, obviously.
Nice.
Is talk about the IPL auction.
Oh.
The England players have got the prices down.
Oh.
And we'll have a look about that.
Yeah, I do.
People look call a podcast a pod as well. Stop. Not. I'm not saying people. Our guys do that. Our fans, subscribers. But hey man, listen to the next pod. It's like no. We call it poddy, don't we, on text?
Right.
Or the podder.
Well, yeah, but what's your point? What's the bit of news you've got?
Freddie Flintoff.
Yeah, nice.
Says he wants the England coaching job.
As in the head coach?
Oh, yeah, Trevor Bayliss' job.
Right.
Could that go any better?
What has he got to give?
And
good question, mate.
Back in the game.
Good question. I was carrying on as if...
Oh, yeah.
But anyway.
We need money.
Yeah.
Everything's...
Okay. But my point was...
They don't know why the breaks happened.
Have you watched the 2009 Ashes, mate?
No, I haven't.
Well, you have. But at the end, at the Oval, we won the Ashes, and Freddie, that's his last Test match for England.
Yeah.
He ran out Ricky Ponting and all that big shtick, right?
Decent.
But they're interviewing Andrew Strauss once it's all over, right?
Decent.
And they're doing the lap of honour.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, they're asking him about Freddie Flintoff. And he's like, he's not the most professional player I've ever come across, but he's He's got great character. Like, that just means he was lazy, doesn't it? But I don't want a lazy head coach. I don't like. I've heard some of his like Radio 5 interviews.
Yeah,
it's like, didn't really turn up for training. I had a couple of beers. Right, I was feeling right wobbly, and then Duncan Fletcher said I needed to get him some boots. Like, what? No. Do you want him as England coach? How do you
of
think
course I don't. I want.
Of course I don't.
Mourinho.
You want Mourinho just for the pure mindset.
I just want a winning mentality.
Who do you actually want? If you could pick, and don't go on like actual known coaches.
Andrew Simons.
You could have a player. If you could have a player.
Harmison.
Who do you want?
Oh God.
Who do you want as England coach? I'm just going to keep asking you until you give me a real answer.
I don't know actually. Why not give it to Salford City? We've got two. Just give it to two people. Henry Blofeld and his wife.
Stop talking about. I tell you what, mate, it's not working anymore. Blofeld. We could get him in.
Yeah, we could.
Well,
I'm hungry.
Who else could we give it? Seriously, though, because we need to get rid of the Australian bloke, don't we?
No, he says he's going to stay on, doesn't he?
Yeah, I know, but we need to get rid of him. We're in agreement on that. I think most people are now. Like, this guy isn't good enough.
Do you know what? I know Andrew Slace has got a different job and whatnot.
Yeah.
His wife's ill, but he would be
ace. I think he'd be really good.
I liked Andy Flower.
Yeah, me too. Who ruined that?
Gucci's necessarily the worst.
Who ruined that sweet deal?
Is it KP?
Who ruined that little gem we had going?
Do you know what? KP wouldn't be a bad.
That would be hilarious.
Kumar Sangakkara would be nice. Come on,
that would be cool.
Nice. Yeah,
but I mean, ridiculous. But anyway,
just imagine the amount of batting we.
Okay, so Freddie Flint. We don't want Freddie Flint off.
Next news bulletin. Sam Curran and Tom Curran will play.
I know. I saw that
in the T20.
That's cool, isn't it?
While Joe Root has been rested for that tri-series. What do you make about?
Well, Joe Root needs to go and I don't know. He needs to do something.
Well, he's having a rest from T20.
Right, but he needs to go and figure some stuff out, doesn't he?
Well, it's only 2 weeks off.
No, I know, but if he was in a load of form, I think he'd be playing.
No, I think it's just to say, do you know what you've had?
Well, it should be because of his lack of form.
But he'll go straight into the IPL.
Is he in the IPL?
Yeah.
Who wants him? Well, no one. We don't know yet. I wouldn't want him. The IPL, you must be joking. He's not going to be. He's not going to be a first pick, is he? So no one wants that guy in their 2020 team.
Ben Stokes is back in action.
Yeah, I know.
It looks like he's going to be part of that team to tour New Zealand.
Do you think?
What do you make of that?
Yeah. Do you think
he says that he says he's not going to join the England team until his court date? So it sounds like he's going to have a little crack back at them and say, "Do you know what? Not guilty, Your Honour." That video you saw me smashing.
The thing just came out because Schenker punched it.
Are we still going?
It's just pulled straight out. It did.
We're still going.
Okay.
We're gonna win 5-4.
Come on, keep going. Who's the?
What do you reckon about the odds?
Well,
Stokesy Wokesy.
Do you think he'll get? What do you think his reception will be? Like when he comes out to bat?
The Rocky music.
That would be hilarious. Someone should go in with like a big sound system on, and just have that blasting out.
Yeah, and then.
Or just go. Do you reckon he'll play his first game in the 2020?
Well,
for England.
Those are the first games.
Go in boxing gloves, please. Anybody who's go in boxing gloves. That would be hilarious.
Or if he came on with the Undertaker's music. Dong.
The Undertaker.
Yeah. Or Stone Cold.
It's got nothing to do with wrestling.
Punchy.
Boxing.
Yeah. Oh,
you're going too weird. You are.
So anyway, Stokes is. I think he should be sanctioned, but hey ho, he's a good player. So why would you want to do that?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, let's hope Mo doesn't beat some people up because they'll drop him pretty quick, I reckon.
Did you hear about the under-19 8th Australian leggy?
There you go, mate. I think leggies.
England collapse and they get knocked out of the quarterfinals, whatever it was, and the 19-year-old leg spin, eight wickets in an ODI. Yeah,
I think leg spin is the best chance of getting big wicket hauls.
I tell you what, though, this 19-year-old, will he just be dog shit in the end?
Most of those guys don't make it.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Why is he even?
I'm sure he'll have a fine career in cricket, but I don't think he'll make. I mean, he might do,
He might
but
do.
it's unlikely he'll
I
make
think-
it big in international cricket.
South Africa and India are still playing. South Africa go 2-0 up in the series, and they're playing the third Test match now. Lots of wickets in that. South
Yeah.
Africa doing well. I can't wait till India come to England because we're going to just mop it up.
Wouldn't be so confident, my friend.
And final bit of the old newsy woozy.
Sanchez?
Did you see that catch in the BBL?
Do you know what, mate? I missed it.
You haven't seen that?
I haven't seen it,
Well, there's
mate.
your homework for the week.
Is it someone jumping back over the boundary, catching it and throwing it up again and catching it again?
Oh, not quite.
Or throwing it to someone else and them catching
He
it?
literally launches it probably 30 yards like that.
When someone else catches
Someone else
it?
catches it.
Right. I've seen
No.
it before. It's not that impressive anymore.
It's like it catches it.
It's
Let's be honest.
boring. Everyone does it now.
No, this
And
one.
they always go, oh, so creative.
Because he
Like,
actually,
it's not creative.
but he has to
Everyone's done
launch
it.
this. He has to
Everybody
launch it.
has done it.
This
It's not the first bloke to do it, the second, and possibly the third.
This
But
is the best.
everyone has now done it.
This is the best version of one of those catches, if you like.
Oh, right, okay. Still
So-
not going to be that impressive.
Well, you don't
is
like it
it?
because it's not.
It's
proper
not going to be a
cricket.
Paul Collingwood, is it?
No,
Catching
no.
Matthew
And
Hayden at
And
point.
they are better. Those are better. Those are just they're
The
just better.
catches where they're
Strauss in
just
the slips.
diving on. Yeah, I mean that's nearly unbeat. I'm not sure. I don't know if there's been a better one apart from
Well, like Josh
Zimbabwe.
Butler-
That massive. Who was the player?
That was
Oh no, it's not even
Bermuda.
Bermuda.
Dwayne
took
Johnson.
one
I
at
think his
second.
name. Not. I know that's not. I know it's the Rock. It's Dwayne. something.
Dwayne Johnson,
I don't
as
know.
in the Rock.
I think his name was similar to that. More like the
Right, but
Pebble.
he was. Yeah, but that was a good catch. But yeah, I'm over those diving over the boundary, throwing it back, catching it again.
yeah.
They're not that. I don't find them that amazing. Should we get onto the game?
Yeah.
Let's get into the game.
Australia win the toss and decide to field first, so obviously they're
swapping it up.
they're changing, keeping England on their toes.
They've decided that it is better to chase. Wrong.
And England put out the same team.
Yeah. Well, I think you can't really 3-0 up or 2-0 up.
So yeah, I think. Well, it'll be
You win
interesting to
two
see
games,
tomorrow's
you
team
win-
because I think they will make changes because they have to do. Liam Plunkett's obviously injured.
Yeah.
He will
true.
miss this ODI coming up and
I think it was a
final one.
hamstring. Is that
hammer,
right?
Yeah.
Is that confirmed?
Yeah,
or? Oh, right. Okay.
I should have read that in the news, but
Whatever. So the Royster and Bairstow opening.
still odd. Roy,
He has a tendency of getting.
I tell you what, Hales hasn't done that well. In that
No,
last
he
series,
hasn't.
has he?
No, he hasn't.
Bairstow's done well. Roy obviously got the big daddy, but Roy, I think he's quite. That does happen, though, doesn't he? He does just.
Go through bouts. I think he's quite an aggressive opening batsman.
Yeah, which I think.
So I think
in
that's
this
gonna
batting
happen.
order, you can have that really. I'm a little bit worried about a couple of names further down the order, but not the greatest start really. England find themselves.
Do you remember when Jonathan Trott used to play ODIs and he'd just get 100 in every single one
And he was actually.
and he'd bat the whole innings?
Yeah.
I'd love to see that because that would be someone you could pick for a Test match team.
Joe Root is he's in similar. Okay, he's a little bit more inventive with the shots, but he's not a slogger, is he, Joe Root?
No, he's not. No, he is just sort of he times it, doesn't he? Stroke maker,
Yeah.
he times the ball. But
Well, do you remember when they used to play literally the Test squad? They were like, we can't change him up
yeah,
as the ODI and the T20 squads,
poor little Alistair Cook.
making doubles for days. England find themselves actually 100 for 4,
Yeah,
with Johnny Bairstow being bowled through the gates.
with
Hales.
textbook. We've got to give a shout. We've got to give a shout out to Sampa, right?
Yeah.
He bowls a sort of half volley.
Zampa's not that good.
Right. Bowls a half volley outside off stump,
You got to stop the dog playing.
and
most
he
always.
just gets smashed through the cover region, right? Johnny just puts his foot out to the ball and just boozes it, right? And you're thinking, oh,
Smash bang.
melted. Sampa, you're thinking he's bothered. You're thinking, oh, that's not nice. He's not going to be happy about that. Not bothered. Next ball, floats it up, little bit shorter. Johnny Bairstow's like, I'll have a crack at this. Puts his foot straight down the pitch this time, not to the pitch of the ball. Has a big whack thinking, I'm going to melt this through. It's the old googly. Comes back through the gate, bowled him. Got to give major credit there.
You like
That
it?
is impressive.
Yeah, but you just like watching spin bowlers. I
He's
like
a leg
watching-
spin bowler, bowled a googly and bowled an opening batsman through the gate. What do you not like about it?
Hit a crack.
Right, good.
Anyway, England find themselves 107 for 4 and actually do really well to get themselves up to 300, don't they? From that position.
What if you're watching a spinner for the first time, like
Yeah.
watching Sampa and that, what would make you say, "Oh, he's a good spinner"? Because whenever we watch someone new, a spinner, you just go, "Oh, he's shit." What would he have to do? What would he have to do for you to
You
watch
just said
him and
that
go, "Oh,
because-
he's a good spinner"? What would they have to do?
Where?
Would they have to take like 6 wickets?
Nah,
You're just
what they'd
going on
have to do
wickets?
is they'd have to wear
We
sunglasses.
know this, though. You don't have a clue what you're watching. We know this.
They would have to wear sunglasses and put their collar up.
Right, you don't know.
And also do the top button up while the
Your
collar's done up.
go-to is their shit.
To be honest with you, I don't
Is it because he was wearing yellow?
think he's a good player.
What are you judging that off?
He went for
Figures?
1 for 50.
It is, isn't it?
1 for
That's what
55.
you go off.
Average.
You-
Who cares? It's not Murley.
Right.
That's a good spinner. If you can
Do you
throw a ball
reckon-
for that long.
Do you think... Here's a good question.
Yeah.
Here's a good question
Right,
for
here
you.
we go.
You got two TV screens.
Oh, yeah.
You just watch highlights, and it's only the camera that is watching the batsman. You don't get to watch the ball go off the bat, and you watch them play shots.
Yeah.
Both of them are hitting every ball.
Yeah.
Okay, so neither of them get out to your knowledge because you don't get to see the ball and they don't get bowled or edge it.
Right, yeah.
Then it brings you up stats,
Yeah.
right?
Here we go.
You would just go completely off the stats. You'd have no idea, would you,
Oh, that's why I'm
of linking it
That's
to
why
the batsman?
That's why I win at Cricket Manager on the computer.
Because you put it on the easiest setting.
No.
And you said you picked an Australian side, right? And so I just randomly picked it. And it's got like, it's basically an Australian team.
Good team.
Yeah.
And then when you make dirty, when you put Alex Hales in, he scores big doubles.
We're just saying you don't know what you're watching. So when you say a spin bowler's crap,
Should we just do this?
it just means you just don't know.
Oh my god. Morgan picks up 41. Is that? That's not enough yet, though, is it?
No.
For us to get off his back.
No, well,
You
if
don't
he'd
like
been
Aaron
picked,
Morgan.
no. If he'd been picked recently
Yeah.
and was in this run of form and got a 41,
Yeah.
that's not saving you.
Still not safe. Though.
What do you think he is?
You take it or leave it.
Why aren't you commenting on anything? It's a podcast and you're just not contributing. That's the idea of a
honestly,
podcast. You just can't be bothered.
No,
Well,
no,
what do
I
you think
can.
about this?
I can.
No, either way, mate. Take it or leave it. Like, the idea is to be
Owen Morgan
opinionated.
stays there for,
Just make it up, mate.
Owen
Make it
Morgan
up.
stays there for me. That's
You what?
Owen Morgan stays. Like his position is fine at the moment.
Is that just because the team's doing well?
Well, yeah, we're the best ODI team in the world, and you can take it or leave it.
So as soon as we lose,
I
then
think-
you're going to get rid of him?
I think Morgan. I think we've got a bit of a hangover about his T20 form, and his ODI form in this series hasn't been great. But I think it only takes one innings, and that man is hitting big runs.
Right.
He also
It
bats
takes one innings. You're not making any sense at all.
I think I don't. I
Takes
listen.
one big innings and then he's scored a big score. That's all it takes. He has to do it once and then
Yeah.
he's done it.
And then he's done it. Then that's 100. That's for the record books. Though Butler does make a big 100. Gets 2 off the final ball of the innings to get to 100. Saves England really.
A bad umpiring decision
Yeah.
when he was on 98.
8.
Right. Are you complaining that I'm bringing stuff up about the game now? You were just about to complain that I was talking about the game.
Honestly, you know when you're so hungry you get angry and you want to like hit yourself. That's how I feel. Can I have some of your Oreos?
No.
I'm
I've
so
just,
hungry.
look, listen.
You've been eating mango all day.
I know, I apologise because I think it has affected how I've been speaking into the mic. So if you've heard the fact
dear.
that I'm eating mango, I do
And
apologise.
we had to do the whole intro again because you couldn't keep your shit together.
You were being way too weird. You're
I'm
like going
so
delusional
hungry.
from
I'm gonna
hunger
get
and
KFC in a
lack
minute.
of sleep. So Butler's looked in good form for this series, though, I thought.
Nah.
Again,
Though,
I don't know if you can pick someone on ODI form, though.
well, but you can
Especially-
you can for the ODI team.
I
Wow.
mean, for test matches. Because
No, I don't think. I think
we don't need any more ODI players on our test match team.
definitely not. I think Butler's quite a long way away from.
Yeah,
like,
I would
anything
I would
red balls.
agree.
But don't you think the first half of his innings, the first 50, came off just over a run of ball. And then the second one, he just kind of like spanked it all over.
Yeah. Well, I think
some horrible shots, but
we were in a good position. And once that guy gets his eye in, I think he's just in. You can't really bowl to him, can you?
No, I think, he did turn the game around. Okay, they were building on, like you said, that. But when Morgan went 172 for 5, and then Moeen Ali comes in, and that's when we get into a little bit of trouble when we go to 180 odd for 6. Ali's he looks in such bad form.
There's bad form, and then there's
he's up for auction for the IPL.
Honestly, I think his brain is like scrambled.
Can you take those toys away
when he comes in to bat? I think he just doesn't have the right mindset anymore.
I think he's got a scrambled brain.
Did you see the way he got out?
Well, he got out twice, effectively, didn't he? He spooned one up and then that dropped.
Was that him?
And then
I didn't know he spooned it up before as well.
And then he dragged on.
It wasn't. I wouldn't even count as a drag on. I don't know. It was like a long hop, sort of pitching on middle, going away outside his off stump, so he's left-handed, and he just plays some weird, horrible baseball shot. Bottom edges it down onto off stump.
Did we see in that innings?
Yeah, from Butler once he was on 50 with a great base. Moeen Ali wasn't even in. And he was trying to baseball bat it.
Yeah, but I think
when you're in terrible form, hasn't the coach just said? Well, he probably hasn't, has he? But just play straight for a while.
What about the idea of if you're in terrible form, go out and smash it, and you might rejig something?
Yeah, because he hasn't tried that. He hasn't been trying to just go out and smash it. It's been working out really well for him to this point.
Though, oh no. Wokes comes in and saves the day with 53.
He's looked like one of our best batsmen.
A brilliant partnership with Butler towards the end, which tips England over 300.
He times it so well.
To go from in the 39th over, 189 for 6, to 300 by the 50th over.
Yeah.
Or 6. I think that's a fantastic rear guard, if you like, or, last 10 overs of the game. England really put themselves into a winning position.
It was a classic ODI, what you're meant to do, wasn't it? If you get a solid enough base,
well, it wasn't
the last.
No, it wasn't a solid enough base. I don't think 189 off for 6. You're in difficulties there to get 240 all out.
Yeah, but we got into the last 10 overs.
189 for 6.
Yeah, which isn't great, but it's a reasonable base.
So
you've got some runs.
You're saying the run rate is there, but
the run rate's there, and also you're backing yourself to get to 250.
Which isn't anywhere near enough.
It's not enough, but that's what you're looking for. And then once we got going, we were going so quick that's what you're meant to do, isn't it? And we whacked on a load more runs in the last bit. Nearly doubled our score.
Yeah.
In 10 overs.
I know, we really did spank it all over.
So that's pretty much textbook ODI, isn't it?
But I think Stokes will obviously come back into this team.
Yeah.
Who's he coming back in for?
Moeen Ali.
The thing is, though, does Moeen Ali... don't laugh.
Because Joe Root's bowling a lot. What a joke.
Right, okay. I was going to say,
does badly.
Moeen Ali's spin keep him in the team? Don't laugh.
Moeen Ali his spin keep him in the team.
The wickets are fairly shared round for the Australian innings.
Yeah.
Stark doesn't pick up anything. Hazelwood, probably the pick of the bowlers, with 258 off his 10.
I don't think they had a good bowler.
Do you not like Zampa?
I don't think any of their bowlers bowl particularly well.
No.
I mean, that's the highlight of the whole either team's bowling. Is that googly? That's outwitting the batsman. It's beating him in the air. It's beating him with technical ability. It's setting it up. It's the perfect. It is perfection. You're like, shit.
What have you made of? Okay, we'll move on from this googling. But what have you made of the Australian fielding? It's bad.
It was poor. It was poor.
I love watching Steve Smith's show on there.
That was so good, wasn't it? I did enjoy that a lot. But a trick, to be fair, it was a difficult catch, but he should be taking it. I mean, it's easy.
Do you want to move on to the Australian?
Let's go on to the Aussies innings.
So Australia make 286 for 6 in reply. And
Fincher.
win by 16 runs.
To this
Finch
point,
is in probably the best.
yeah. To
form
this
of his
point,
life.
I think Finch has been the best batsman in the series.
Yeah. I'd have
I think
to agree.
he's
He's got
pretty
200s and a 60 now.
He's pretty comfortably the best batsman in the
Yeah,
series.
most definitely. Smith still can't make runs. 45. What did you reckon about that catch?
No, definitely not a catch.
What about the webbing?
What about it?
Like,
It was nowhere near the ball.
Oh wow! Is the webbing the webbing saving the ball from
No, the
touching
ball hit
ground?
the floor.
No.
Doesn't matter what webbing you've got in your gloves. The ball hit the floor. What the hell's the webbing got to do with
So
it?
the webbing was
What are
stopping
you
the ball
talking
touching
about?
the floor. 'Cause
No, it
in
wasn't.
the
Wasn't
webbing.
it? Wasn't in the webbing.
I think it was in the webbing.
It wasn't in the webbing. It was between his
Listen, it was given out.
It
Do you know what I
it
didn't
hit the
like?
floor. Hit the floor.
All right then, fair enough. But Steve Smith shaking his head all the way back. Do you know what, mate? You're
Well,
banned.
when you watch on the big screen, whether it's a catch or not, and the ball hits the floor, and then the wiki takes it, and they give you out, that's got to be quite annoying,
Isn't
isn't
that
it?
Ricky Ponting giving in the verbals to Duncan Fletcher?
Not really. He got run out. Like, there's no argument there. You tried to take a run
Yeah,
to
but he's
cover
still
and got
arguing
run
the
out.
fact. Okay, you think? He's
But
not,
when you watch the replay, that's
think-
like Ricky Ponting getting run out, watching the replay, and he wasn't out,
I
and then
think-
still being given out.
I think.
You don't think that was out?
Oh, I do. I don't know. It's the whole.
You wouldn't if it was
No,
an
I
England
know.
batsman.
But
You
it's the
wouldn't.
whole Kawaja thing's really pissed me off. But when
Khawaja?
he obviously dropped it, but claimed it as a catch.
No, that one he did catch.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Oh.
You don't know what you're watching. You're so biased.
No, I'm not.
You got rose tinted glasses
No,
on. You
all right
have.
then. Then I like Finch. I hate a lot of Australian players, but I quite like Finchy.
Finchy, I really like him. I
Mitch-
don't know why he's not again in the Test match
So
scene for Australia.
you like Mitch Marsh, you like this Stoinis, and you like
No,
Penn.
I'll tell you why I like Mitch Marsh, because you hate him so much, and he's
Yeah,
much better than you
I
said,
don't think he's any
and
good.
his brother.
Yeah, but
Both of them
what
are
about-
just
So what about this Stoinis? You seem to be a bit of a fan of this.
no, because you
Stoinis.
said he was awful.
Yeah.
He's bowled all right, and he got a 50, and was playing some nice
He's
shots.
like Mitch Marsh,
Which again just highlights
Average,
you don't know what you're watching.
just below average, 4 out of 10.
And then Tim Payne, who
Which
said's
you-
awful, got 31 not out.
Which you love.
That's pretty good.
Though I think England did well to, it was a game that went to and through, I think, because England did well to get them back. They were 200 for 4.
Well,
Yeah,
at
38's
210
over.
for 5, when we were watching the highlights, you were saying you got to be back in Australia.
Yeah, I think
Which
I think
you,
do.
which you would, wouldn't you?
I
Because it's
just
pretty
don't
much the
think
same point as where we were 189 or whatever.
Yeah, they only made in those 11 overs between getting Stoinis out 70 runs.
Yeah.
And you look at England, they really killed it with those last 12 overs, those last 11
Yeah.
overs, making over 100
It's
runs.
the difference, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
the difference. It's the finish at the end.
Anything else you want to talk about that Australian back?
I think Australia lost it because we have.
No one fired, did they?
Well, we have the potential in our lower order
yeah,
to go and make 150 runs off the last 10 overs.
quickly
They
as well.
they
Yeah,
need
yeah.
their top order, their top 4 or 5 to be in, coming
think-
towards the end to do that.
The thing is, though, I think that if you look at their top, there's Finch, Warner, and Smith. They could do a job like Butler, where they can just take the game away
Yeah.
in 40 balls. Well, I think Mitch Marsh, Stoinis, and Payne, although all very good batsmen,
Yeah.
I don't mind admitting that they played well today during this game. They haven't got that ability
you'd sort of
like a
want to see
Butler.
like a Maxwell or something in
Oh
there.
yeah, you'd want
where
to see.
he's who has the chance of doing that.
And I think England have got those players.
It's a good game though.
Yeah, it is, and it's
That was a good game.
even better that we won.
So how many more of these bad boys have we got? ODIs?
2 more.
2 more?
Did you want to end this podcast by having a look through the England bowlers, and then we'll move on to the IPL auction, if you like?
Okay, mate.
Wood 2 for 46 off 10.
Bowled a peach to start with. That
He-
was the first thing of the England bowling highlights, and it was an absolute peach.
He bowled really well. I think.
I noticed they zoomed in on him and his run up. I didn't know that he started it and then
Stutters.
goes back and
Yeah.
then starts it.
That's like a penalty.
He actually
isn't it?
takes a few steps, then goes backwards,
I don't think I've got time to go
and
to
then
KFC
starts
tonight.
again.
It's 20 past 9 now.
I don't
Close
think
at
you're
10.
concentrating, mate.
I am.
Just seeing burgers.
I am. No, chicken. Remember when Australia was like KFC?
Yeah, I
plastic
know.
Everywhere.
Do you remember in the Ashes last time we won
11.
in Australia, and then KP kept walking away and they were complaining, and then he did it again, and they were flipping out, and it's because Shane Warne, the side screen had turned, and Shane Warne was holding a KFC burger there, and then Marky was like, "Oh, Warney wants his breakfast."
I love how you can remember these little things.
I like it. Go on.
Wokes does well as well, 2 for 57. Obviously, Plunkett can only bowl the 1.2 overs, and Root gets absolutely spangooled.
Do you think he had to finish Plunkett's over, didn't he? And
Yeah.
he must have. Owen Morgan must have seen something and thought, "Oh,
No, he can't
we're gonna get someone here."
England only have 5 bowlers, so they had to bowl Root because one of their 5 bowlers got injured. There was no one else to turn to. If you look at that team,
Anyone else? Everyone can bowl. No one gets to play for England and has never bowled before.
have you ever seen Roy bowl?
Do you reckon there's anyone who's played for England who just hasn't bowled in any form of cricket? It's just never bowled.
One of the keepers.
No, I don't think there is. You know.
So what in Test matches?
No. In
In
a
first class career.
yeah, first class or international. I don't think there will be. So anyone else? I'd like to see what Bairstow can do. I bet he's pretty useful at bowling. I bet he's a nightmare in the net.
What do you reckon he bowls?
I think he swings it. I think he's sort of
Do you remember when Jonathan
60
Trott used to bowl? But he can put it round corners.
68, 72 mile an hour, little away swingers.
You're getting mixed up with Overton.
And I think, and I think when he tries to bowl in swing, it just goes all wrong. And they've just told him to stick the ball in away swing. And he's a nightmare in the nets, especially when they go like to India and places. He just gets the ball to hoop, which people struggle with.
Rashid's probably best game, 2 for 51 off his 10. And
I tell you, here's a bad thing about Rashid. Right, this is when you know someone's not doing too good.
Yeah.
Is they've bowled well when they don't appear in the highlights.
Yeah, fair enough.
But if you
that's
bowl
fair
well,
enough
you
point.
should be appearing in the highlights.
Yeah.
But when he bowls well, he doesn't.
Well, it's
Because
better
if he
than seeing
does
him bowl
appear in the
long knocks.
highlights, it means he's been smashed all over the place, isn't it?
Yeah.
But anyway,
What was I going to end with? That was it. Plunkett's injured. Who are you going to bring in?
Curran?
Yeah, it's not a bad shout, is it? He had
He's
something with the bat
pacey.
as well.
Yeah, I don't mind him.
So I think it's a bit of a. I think it's a. Ball might be thrown around a bit.
They will throw the ball around. No, I'd prefer to see Curran. I think we may as well give him a go in it.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Do you want to finish with
Do you want to hear
something to do with the IPL, mate?
IPL banter?
Can we not save this for a rainy day?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So,
Good.
do you want? Yeah, good idea.
Just to everyone out there, it's my birthday on Saturday.
Shit, is it really?
Yeah, so you so you can feel free to leave me a happy birthday comment, if you want.
Or a present.
Well, it's going to be hard to leave in the comment section.
So I've got 35 minutes to get to KFC. How ropey?
Why do you have to go to KFC?
Fancy one.
Oh, fair enough, mate.
What did you have for Dindons?
Haggis, mate. It's the 25th of January.
You had haggis?
Yeah.
What's it like?
Have you never had it?
No.
It's nice. I don't know why it's got such a grisly reputation. It's nice. It's like eating it's like
Spaghetti.
peppery mince.
Spaghetti. Peppery? Like, not peppermint, peppery.
Peppery? Yeah, not peppermint. It's like peppery mince with oats in it, which doesn't sound that great, but it tastes really nice. I like it.
How does that get served up on a dish? Like, what's the deal? Is it
I don't
with it or what?
Yeah, I don't know how you what the tradition is
How did you do it?
with mashed potato, and
What was the texture like? Pure dirt?
it's like mince. Told you,
Well, like
it's nice.
It's
weird, isn't it? Because the last podcast we ended talking food,
yeah.
and it's are you hungry? You're just hungry all the time, aren't you?
Yeah.
I reckon people must think you're massive.
Well, they're not wrong.
Like I don't think people think you leave this room.
I only go to the gym.
Right. We'll leave it there.
We'll see you. We'll do a podcast over the weekend, obviously, for the 4th ODI. We got the 5th ODI. Then we got some more ODIs.
Nice.
We got the T20s after that. But anyway.
Then we're popping over to New Zealand, just a little. Do you reckon any of the England players go home? Or do you reckon they just pop straight over?
Apart from Root, obviously. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this podcast, make sure you give it a good old subscribe. Comment
Always
comment.
the little thumbs up thing as well. We like those.
We'd like to go through the comments in the next couple of episodes.
Yeah, I feel like people hold back on the comments. Like,
Yeah, what
we
are you
need
doing?
more of them.
Yeah.
We need more. And more sort of crickety ones.
Nah, just
Not
banter
like,
ones.
and someone did get the Bane. It was Bane.
Yeah,
But I think that was quite obvious.
We'll go through comments.
You
on
don't
another
even
day.
know who Bane is. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, guys, because that's really what it's for, isn't it? Is for people to like. Because if people don't like it, we'll stop doing it.
I love
Do you know what
it.
I'm saying? That's why we put it out there, for you guys to enjoy.
Just a quick roundup. Good night.
Yeah.